This is James Lowry with James Lowry Hypnotherapy, where I, with the help of a medical provider, aid adults suffering from immune disorders in relieving the emotional stress surrounding their discomfort in order to achieve a better quality of life in as little as one session. Today's frequently asked question is: Are immune disorders on the rise? Now, before I answer that question, I want to make it abundantly clear that the information I am presenting is not to serve as a substitute for medical advice. My role as a hypnotherapist is to serve as an effective adjunct to those already receiving medical treatment who might need additional care. Are immune disorders on the rise? Yes, and this is not only due to advancements in science and technology when it comes to the recognition of immune disorders, but also to new forms of genetic susceptibility, environmental triggers, lifestyle changes, and gut microbiome disruptions. When it comes to environmental triggers, exposures to pollutants, chemicals, heavy metals, plastics, and synthetic compounds are on the rise and create an increased risk of developing an immune disorder. When it comes to lifestyle changes, sedentary behavior, chronic stress, and poor sleep are on the rise, all of which also lead to the development of an immune disorder. When it comes to gut microbiome disruptions, it's important to note that 80% of immune cells reside within the gut, and low gut microbiome diversification is attributed to a poor diet, that being one that is high in processed foods and refined sugars and low in fiber and essential nutrients. Diets of this kind are on the rise and create a very high degree of risk in developing an immune disorder. At the root of many immune disorders, if not all immune disorders, is some type of dysregulation present within one's neurology, or perhaps one's nervous and immune systems, or even more likely, a combination of all three. Studies show that although you may have a genetic predisposition, genetics themselves set the stage, and it is the reaction of the genetic predisposition to all the aforementioned things that really cause and create these types of dysregulation. So, with that being said, is there a type of therapy or application that focuses on modulating genetic expressions through thought, beliefs, and perceptions, and specifically addresses the interaction between one's neurology and nervous and immune systems? In fact, there is. It is a branch of science known as psychoneuroimmunology, which studies how one's neurology and one's nervous and immune systems all interact with and affect one another. At the core of psychoneuroimmunology is looking at where one's attention is placed, the degree to which that attention is gathered and maintained, and the overall emotional quality or flavor of that attention. Psychoneuroimmunology and its applications in the form of mind-body therapies such as hypnotherapy aim to therapeutically affect attention in this way so that individuals can reestablish a healthy communication between their neurology and their nervous and immune systems. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, but James, I've tried talk therapies before and it didn't help. How is this different? Most therapies aim to alter or bolster your conscious perception of the problem. But if you could consciously decide right now not to have the discomfort you are experiencing, it would only be reasonable to assume that you would consciously do so. Would you not? If you could have consciously decided not to have taken on the problem, the issue, the discomfort at all, again, it would only be fair to assume that you would consciously have decided to do so by now. So, the problem, the discomfort, and the maladaptive psycho-emotional responses that surround it do not effectively exist in the conscious mind. Rather, they are most predominant in the unconscious part of the mind. So, if you're looking to adopt a therapy that focuses on the unconscious mind in such a way that helps you relieve the emotional distress surrounding your discomfort in order to achieve a better quality of life in as little as one session, then give me a call or book a free consultation at James Lowry Hypnotherapy. I'm always happy to help.